Hello there, folks, and good day to you. Welcome to another Train Simulator 2022 video. The time is upon us. The long sought after BNSF-2 pack from the guys at Searchlight Simulations. Kev, Woody, the whole team finally released this, like I said, long sought after pack. I've really been looking forward to it. I know a lot of people have been as well. Finally got my hands on it, tried to set some things up here, and I'm gonna try and keep it as short as possible. I could do like a 4-hour video on these things, but for the sake of time, just gonna go over some things here and there. First things first, if you're not familiar with the Locomotive Division SD40-2, it is a 3,000 horsepower Coco trucked locomotive built between 1972 and 1989. Produced over 4,000 of these beasties. The weight was about 368,000 pounds or 184 short tons. It's got the illustrious EMD 16645 E3 with a V16 turbo with a max speed of 65 mile an hour, if you can get it up to that speed, that is. With a tractive effort starting at 115,000 pounds force and a continuous tractive effort of 82,100 pounds force. No other locomotive, well, there's only a couple of the locomotives in the U.S. history that can compare with these second gens, and that, of course, is the GP9 and the GP7. They were built in '72 essentially to compete with General Electric's U30C series, and that they did, and they did it well. There was a more powerful SD45-2, but these were used essentially for their versatility and reliability as a whole. Shops and crews loved them. You know, they worked well, they operated well, and they were almost maintenance free and easy to maintain, if you will. But anyway, BN had 835 originally. They got a bunch from Atchison, Topeka, Santa Fe, you know, a bunch of other railroads. I don't know the exact number, but they had a ton of these things. Several rebuilds as well, some of which you'll get here. The first up on the right, that is I believe that is the VMV, which is the Paducah Built Shops rebuilds. That one on the right, the H1. The one next to it is LRC, which I think is a subsidiary of MLW, Montreal Locomotive Works. I think. I'm not too familiar with those. And then, of course, we've got BN, I think I put 02 down. And then we got the BNSF patched with the American flag, which looks amazing, sitting there fourth from the right. I'm getting confused here. And then another patched BNSF, I think it's BNSF 01 on the far left. But you're going to get a lot with this pack, and it's not just this pack. If you're not aware and you are picking this pack up, get the rolling stock Freight Pack 02, which complements these things, which I would recommend using because they have the most realistic physics and weight and feel of pretty much all rolling stock American-wise for Train Simulator. This pack, of course, is going to be $24.99. You, of course, like I said, are going to get the H1 XBN patched, 5 total, which you see here. BNSF specific features with a new cab, shadow casting on the headlights, which I appreciate very much. Defect detector compatible, interactive cab radio with different channels. Of course, the rolling stock Pack 02, which is free, but I kind of look at it like it's part of this pack, if you will. A lot of work went into that freight pack as well. You're going to get loaded and empty variants, different forms of weathering, accurate weight and physics. And there's a random skin generator, I guess, for popping those down as well. Of course, those are defect detector capable as well. Custom sounds. You're going to get 60-foot flats, 60-foot bulkheads, ACF 2-bay hoppers, FMC boxcars, Gundy 4250s, PS waffles, and some other Gundys as well. I'm trying to think, what is the number? The other Gundys are 51 something, 5188, I believe. Anyway, We're going to look at the rolling stock in a different video. I just kind of want to focus on the engines themselves. Now, this pack, like I said, just try and keep this video short and sweet. This pack, if I can get it, there we go, comes with a very lovely manual, as with pretty much all the Searchlight Simulation stuff. If you get this, read this manual. Just keep it open. Minimize your second screen, third screen, fourth screen, how many screens you got on your phone, you know, whatever. Keep it open. It is very necessary. I'm not going to really go through a lot of this today. I'm just going to kind of hop in, take a look around, take a listen, look at some things. And then later I'll try and go over a lot of this other stuff, including auto starts, radio, and things like that. But very nice operation manual as well. Also, you're going to get this off the screen here. You're going to get different variants of these. So when you pop one of these down in the editor, you're going to want, I believe it says lead. So that's the train or the engine that you are going to operate. And then there is a trail, which is the player trail. And then there's an AI. And then there's a distributed power. So make sure you place the correct ones down. Otherwise it will not work. So let's get in here. Enough blabbing. 10 minutes later. So we've got the lovely green, gold, and orange. That's kind of an homage to Great Northern, if you will. This decal's very nice. The weathering on these are absolutely lovely, as I pretty much knew they would be. The numbers look correct and crispy. The detail on the trucks, oh my god. This is Searchlight Simulations we're talking about. I could have just opened up the video by saying, go get this pack, have a good day. Because, you know, it's pretty much recommended right off the bat. But we're going to look at it anyway. The font looks really good, really crispy lettering, and they didn't just put black down on the lettering here. There's kind of an outline there, so, you know, there's a nice contrast so it doesn't kind of bleed into the orange. Kind of zoom in here a little bit more. You can see that a bit better. Looks very nice. Something else is you are going to get new sounds with this. So I think Woody recorded new sounds. Anthony, the sound engineer, from what I gather from Searchlight Simulations, recorded new sounds for this. So the sounds will be different from the standard Burlington Northern pack and the UP and the Conrail pack, if I'm not mistaken. I do like this emblem right here, though. That's new. 3-point contact. And some American Railroad safety stuff going on there. These just look really good. It's hard for me not to just be silent right now and just absorb this. Vents look fantastic. Very detailed. And to be so minor and tiny. Look amazing. Amazing. Just the weathering is so on point with the Searchlight stuff. Now, these are essentially jointed rail, if you're familiar with TRS-19 or trains with a Z. They kind of worked with jointed rail on these models and took them and made them playable for Train Simulator and upgraded and updated them with, you know, better looks, better texturing, paints, cabs, functionality, and of course sounds. So that's what you're going to get here. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. So one of the things you're going to notice with the, I'm pretty sure this one here is the VMV shop one, is the headlight bezel there. And it's different there, so it's actually painted. My God, these look good. The weathering, oh. Like on the nose here, how there's no distinct line, you know, from the paint being rubbed off from years of service. That is freaking gorgeous. The pilot, the plate on the front, very nice. Searchlight Simulations couplers, their very own here. Some of the best in the biz. Damn, these things look so good. We'll get that Heine shot. These are absolutely gorgeous. So this is Solar 02. You can see the SD40-2 kind of rubbed in down there. Dude, these look so good. And the weathering on the nose of these, the striped schnoz. I don't know what I was trying to say there. That looks very nice as well. You can see the difference as well with the ditch lights and the headlights up top here, over here on the Heritage paints. They're on the nose, the schnoz. They're back on the schnoz. And then these are on the schnoz as well. Good golly, Miss Molly. Now, we kind of already had the BN pack, of course, the green. They were slightly different, but I've really been looking forward to these. And apparently, at a later date, as part of the pack, Atchison Topeka Santa Fe variants should be available as well in ATSF paints, which I'm very much looking forward to. God almighty. Look at the weathering on the top, too. Ugh. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. These hide it a bit better with the black top, but still, got plenty of weathering on here. Alright, enough. Let's get inside. Gotta let it load in here. Wait, did I click on this one? I think I did. Things are happening. I thought it was running. Alright, auto starter shutdown in progress. Okay, so it's blinking. That's one of the things with these. A lot of these, you don't really do cold starts anymore. With American railroads and the way they are, they're usually always running. So that's one of the good things about the auto starts. So let's stop beeping. Ugh. Have to give me a moment. Very nice. Very nice. So now it's green, so it's on. I mean, it explains it all right here. But let's just talk about the interior of this cab. This is probably single-handedly, aside from their 4400, the big golden beaver, this is probably their best looking interior work ever. It is. I remember looking at the initial images of this and watching Woody streams and seeing this, and this looked like on another level. I thought he had like a NASA computer or something, but it just looks this good. This is like a totally different look on the inside. It's updated to BN and BNSF specs. God almighty. Got your heater down, you know. You can actually hear it as well. Real faint. And high. Kind of sounds like dynamic brakes. That's nice. Little details for when you're running in the snow in winter. The correct decals, of course. That sucker draws 45 amps. Jesus. See the pipe, that rubber hose going there? Even that looks good. Just minor things like that. Of course, the wall as well. It's kind of pinholed metal here along the wall, the bulkhead. You know, and it's not just clean. It's dirty. There's grease. There's handprints. All kinds of crap down here. The rivets. Oi. Looks very, very good. The interior light, of course, look as good as the headlights. Got that nice glow or flare, if you will. This looks amazing. The radio, of course, which you can use. We'll try and go over that a bit later. It's rubbed off decal here. Saving fuel, it's in your hands. Even the switches. So look at these switches. These things look real. You know, it's kind of that off color, like egg color, and then there's little greasy thumbprints or fingerprints on the ridged. I can't even speak. I'm in heaven right now. But yeah, the ridged parts in the middle, greasy, grimy, and they're not, you know, each switch here looks different. These Phillips head screws, good God. This is so crispy. I've never seen an interior for an American locomotive and train sim that looks this good. My God. So you can actually cut this in and out. Now, I believe before this was inoperable. So it's set to freight by default, but you can see it kind of depresses when you turn it. So that's if you want to cut the brake out, of course. Leave the engine and whatnot. But it's in freight by default. The other packs, you could not turn that, if I recall correctly, so that's cool. Jesus, these decals. They're known for their decals. If you have the Golden Beaver, the 4400, it's you know, you're going to be aware of that. Oi, oi, oi. Dynamic brake cutout, that works. Turn the number boards on. Class lights, we'll check them out. We'll turn them all on. Set it to run. There's that increased idle. Now, one of the things you can do as well is cut the horn out. So that's off. You know what, the lovely, lovely sounds of realistic engine cab clicking. There you go. Let's just look at that knob for a minute. That didn't sound right. That looks amazing. That looks amazing. Alright, let's turn this sucker back on and listen to it. We're going to open everything. Which, of course, you can do. Doors, windows, everything opens. Yes. One word. Yes. God! And the echo, the fade. Oh. Man. And you can play on it, you know. Some loco horns in TS are weird, you know. This one you can just kind of play a song with it if you wanted to. Good God. We'll go way back yonder. Peekaboo. I gotta tell you, man, nothing beats Searchlight horns. But that's something we all already knew, right? You still hear it. Let's go to the source here. What'd I do? Okay, it sounds amazing. So that's everything open. Let's do it again with everything closed. Wait. That's cool. Okay, I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the pack, but you gotta kind of jiggle the handle a bit to get it to actually close. See that? Like it'll kind of go sometimes. That's neat. That is neat. Okay, let's close the windows. I mean, let's just talk about the windows too. Like, look at that. Look at the latch back there. Ooh. So it actually sounds like there's a couple of different sounds there with the squeak and squeal. And then sometimes none at all, if you catch it right, or if you just squirted it with some grease or WD-40. Some WD SD40. Oh, lovely. Alright, here we go. Oh. Alright. That interior, it's almost kind of rattling things. Just reverbing off the walls and everything. Good God, that sounds amazing. Cut the gin field on. Turn the headlights. As always, the flares look amazing and just realistic, as well as the number boards. Kind of faded on the exterior numbers, as they should be. Porch lights. Porch lights on the back too. Check the bell out. Ooh. Animation. Hello, little fella. Sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Alright, so I believe it does that when you hop back in the cab regardless. Let's see, we got our blinds. Let's move, of course, and extend. Very nice. Just the fading up here. Oi, 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 oi. See what else we can get into here. Cedar work, no. Emergency brake pipe. Your form board there. All your numbers and signatures and stuff. God, even the light switch sound. Oh look, and the door is open in the nose. What? I don't believe you can go in there, but that's kind of cool. Just a little extra. I think it's open. Yeah, it's definitely open because it's just flat right here when it's closed. That's pretty neat. Very nice. Alright, what else can we mess with here? Rear lights. is good. Got your attendant call. Auxiliary sidewall heater. I wonder if the actual heater has to be activated. Is your alerter reset? God, look at this, dude. That is some of the most gorgeous texturing ever. The stamp up here. Tested Lincoln, Nebraska. BNSF Railway. 87, 89. Man, even those bolts. This is insane. Wow. And you can see the swirls in the plate there. It's been kind of buffed and cleaned up. God. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's load this pupper up here. Whoa. Can move the arms, the armrests. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Both of them as well. I like me some armrests. That's neat. Okay, I actually killed the engine. I'm not sure how to do the proper auto start, so I just hopped in this thing and it kind of started when I threw the reverser forwards. I'm gonna have to actually look at the manual here and figure that stuff out. Let's see. What actually start? There we go. I'm totally cool with hearing it again. I have no problem with that. Oh, shite. Very nice. Check out the brakes here. Ooh, that sounds new. Very nice. And something else along with this pack I haven't really mentioned because I don't know too much about, and I don't want to overstep, you know, what I know or don't know what I'm talking about, which is usually the latter. It's got simulated brake rub and brake wear. So just chew on that for a minute. That difference in sound. Yeah. even the squeak in the throttle handle. Alright, we'll drop it out. My God. My God. Alright, let's hop in the other one. I'm wasting too much time. Well, poor choice of words. This is not time wasting at all. Alright, I think this is the second one. Here's the LRC shop. Whoa, what's going on with the lights? Disco! Alright, wait a minute. Did I click on the green one? Son of a gun. Oh, it's getting out of control. Getting out of control here. You want to try and kind of click the trucks with these, like when you're placing them in the editor as well. There we go. So I'm not entirely sure what all is going to be different with this one. There may be some different markings and things being rebuilt at a different shop. And by rebuilt, they're usually updated when going to new railroads and things like that. Other bits and bobs as well. Alright, let's hop in this one. Different horn. Very nice. Dude, the new interior sound of these horns. I'm running out of adjectives to praise them with. They're good. They're really good. See the different writing up here. Train link. This has got the quantum alerter. I don't believe the H1s have that. I don't remember seeing that. Different stickers as well. Stickers. There's probably going to be a lot of things I'm going to miss. That happens. Everything else is going to be the same, though. I mean, these arms are still going to work. All the doors and windows are still going to open. Locomotive. In B. Yeah, so that's written on there. The radio. I think the radio is different than the H1. It's got a horn square or button as well instead of a pull. Very nice. Let's hop in American flag. America. Same deal as before, everything else for the most part, from what I can gather. Radio's different as well. It doesn't have some of the same inscriptions and writings on it. It's got the quantum alerter doohickey as well. It's got another... Boomsniff. Boomsniff Railway. Are you doing your fart? Shit only in isolated, unoccupied locomotives. Do not shit in lead locomotive. Wipe whenever possible. Eliminate power dumping. Power dumping. Reduce stench shitting. Wash and disinfect yourself. Plan ahead. That's awesome. So that's new in this one with the American flag. Very nice. Very nice. Even the weathering on this railing right here. Aye. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to do. Let's hop in the last one here. This one's got the bum sniff decal as well. God, that sounds amazing. Yay, 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 yay. Alright. So that is just way longer than I wanted it to be, but, you know, it's kind of hard to do with something this great, you know. Cut it short. It shouldn't be done, you know. It's like a fine aged whiskey, you know. You don't want to drink it as soon as it's made. Or cheese. You don't want to eat fresh cheese. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to run one of these. Alright, so I have got a very small consist set up here with 2 -2s and a handful of cars. I didn't want to make it particularly large because I wanted to try and get this thing up to speed and listen to it scream and wail and all that good stuff. As far as your controls, it's fairly similar to the rest of Train Simulator. Throttle A and D, reverse or WS, automatic brake, apostrophe, semicolon. Horn space, bell B, headlight H, shift H to go down or up with the headlights. Your alerter reset is Q, like most things, and the alerter override is backspace. So I just clicked that. You can see that light come on there. Click it back off. Oh, this is on actually now. Click it again. Now it's off, I believe. We did the engine start, but you can do a few things with this as far as key bindings. There's engine prime, which is shift P, engine start, which is shift K, engine shutdown, which is shift L, and then the head rear light casting. So we'll go ahead and try that now. So let's pop the headlights on. Make sure she's in run here. Alright, so let's see. Headlight casting is Control Shift L. There you go. So now they're on. And I also inadvertently started data logging on my computer. So that's fun. So now you can see they're on. I like to have them off because it looks more realistic off. Unless, of course, it's night or whatever. We'll turn them back off. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. That, of course, happens when you get back in. Gauge lights, day and night toggle is Control L. Let's turn them suckers on first. So you can actually see some things bright in here. Radio on the train link. Oh, the quantum box, not train link. That's cool. So they actually light up. That is cool. Isolation switch, like with a lot of train Searchlight Simulation stuff, is I to set it to run, and then Shift I is out of run, or isolate, if you will. Now there's something else that I found that says engine bass pitch shift, and I have no clue what this is. I'm going to go ahead and hit train data request, which is Control I. So there you go. That's your train. So we got a total length of 941 feet, U.S. tons, 1970. Total car count 10, axle count 48. Gives your weight, roll and drag, grade drag, curve drag. It's got a lot of data here, which is very nice. So that is Control I. So we'll check out this engine base pitch shift. So it's Shift E and Shift Q. Top right corner, you can see it change. Oh, you hold it. You hold it down. So that's all the way down. All the way back up. I think we'll go with all the way up, shall we? We'll pull these out as well. Make sure we're ready to roll. I turned on the ground lights instead of the gauge lights like a numpty. There we go. So now you can see that brightness when I was supposed to be changing the lighting on these. You can definitely tell that's different. And that looks amazing. I think that's new as well. Very cool. Alright, let's make sure we don't miss anything else. Or too many things, actually. Turn the number boards on. We are ready to go. Let's see. So, channel selection. To enter a narrowband ARR frequency, press the Chan button. Chan. There we go. Alright, enter the first 3 digits of the transmitting TX channel by pressing the corresponding digits on the numeric keypad. Repeat the same for 3 digits on the receiving RX channel. Let's see. No clue how to do this. We'll try 054. And you can hear the radio. So I think I set this to yard. Close the window a bit here. Damn, you can turn that son of a gun way up.
Alright, line is 53, permission to change ET 37673 to now read EV 1002.
That is badass. Very badass. Now, you could do this in their other locomotives, if I'm not mistaken, at least the Dash 2 packs. But I think some of the channels are different. Anyway, the channel numbers are listed in the manual. I implore you, if you're new to this, Searchlight Simulations as a whole, or this pack, read the manual. Read it. Live it. Love it. Learn it. Dream about it. Have nightmares about it. Know it. Alright, we'll change it here. We'll see what the other one sounds like. So this is the yard. So we'll put it on 070. Invalid. Oh, wait. I think it broke it. And there you go. So it's not a whole lot of chatter, and it's not the horrible Mr. Should I even say his name? Foreman Hernandez. But it's cool. It's nice. Little additional touch. I'm going to turn it down a bit more. Put it on 5. There we go. Let's see what else we got here. Now, I don't think I can do the HOTD because I don't have the Freddy on the back. Trying to think of what else I can do here. Anyway, let's get this thing moving. My God, that bass, dude. Wow. Oh. You seriously need some good speakers or headphones. Even if you got crappy speakers or headphones, you can still hear that. That bell sounds amazeballs. Make sure we're lined up out of here. I had a derail trying this earlier. May have just been a operational error. Now it does have PCS operation too, so if something is detected, which I think has got to be scripted within a scenario, or hell, it may even be randomized, it can shut the train down and emergency brake it. So there is a PCS reset function, which you'll have to do for, depending on what kind of penalty it is, it's either, I think, automatic brake to suppression for like 8 seconds, or brake handle to emergency for a minute. And you should be good to go. As soon as you release the auto brake, the light should deluminate. I don't know what word I was looking for there. Extinguish? Deluminate. I don't even know if that is a word. Holy bass. My God. Alright, that's notch 4. Just let it do its thing. So I found an area in the manual about the bass engine pitch shift. It says, in-game you have the ability to manually turn the engine audio bass pitch shift up and down. This feature was introduced to reduce the chance of swoosh effect on audio that basically occurs when identical audio files are played in the game. So that's, a lot of you probably heard that. If you've got a lot of engines doing the same kind of sound lined up, you'll get that weird, like, kind of sound, time, and space twisting. I believe it's supposed to stop that. So that's pretty cool. And we derailed. That's not pretty cool. Rippage. I didn't look at that switch. Like a total douche canoe. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, let's try that again. Let's see if we can't get this thing up to speed here. We got a nice straight line of track in front of us. As far as operational stuff, I would defer to the manual, and definitely not any of my haphazard teachings within this video. just some of the basics, because there is a lot of stuff that you're going to need to check out. For the rest of the duration here, we're just going to get this thing moving, see what it sounds, looks, and feels like, which of course are the three big things for me with train simulation: sounds, looks, and physics or feel. So, and this thing's got all three. I know it does without even it's, you know, you can just, you know, when it comes to Searchlight Simulations, you know. If you know, you know. Alright, so we got the Indy on. I'm going to go ahead and drop the train brake. There we go. Give her one notch. She be creeping. Alright, we'll go ahead and cut the independent. Notch 2. Four. Dat bass dough. Jesus. That knock your damn fillings out. Five. Six. Amps are creeping, so I'm going to leave it in 6 for a minute. Now they're going down. 7. And 8. Holy! That sounds amazing. My God, that sounds amazing. Stop in. Well, we're not redlining, but it felt like we had some WSP cramping in there. There we go. My God, that, yes. So these sounds are 100% new. This sounds amazing. Just the addition to the bass and being able to change the pitch is very nice. Drop it back down a notch. Kill it. You see how the actual physics and weight of the rail cars behind us pulled the engine back, kind of almost like a rubber effect, because it just let off the throttle from pulling so hard. Give it one notch there. I think that's a minimum. Dump it. I think that is about it for this video. It is, I'm so friggin' stoked this pack is out now. There's nothing else like these in Train Simulator. These models are fantastic, and what the guys at Searchlight do with them. And the rolling stock pack too, which we'll take a look at in the next video, just because I feel like it needs, you know, a mantle of its own, if you will, not be lumped in with the engine pack, if you will. But totally worth it. I mean, all the different kind of stuff you can do, and all the different roads you can use them on. You know, pretty much anywhere west of the Mississippi River. You know, you're good to go. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, Searchlight has not taken a wrong step yet. I don't think they ever will. This pack is totally worth it. The sound change, all the additional things you can do, the little options and keybinds and commands, and there's a lot going on here. And I think it's well worth $24.99. Some of the best $24.99 I've ever spent. That's for damn sure. But yeah, that's it. Hope that you enjoyed the video, somewhat informative. And in the next video, we'll check out the rolling stock pack and take a look at its grandeur as well. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.